Hello, everyone. Welcome to BizChicks TV. This is the place where you can find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. So today, I'm here with my friend and colleague, Miss Francine Gregory, real estate entrepreneur and tech diva. I'm Terralina from California Cover Ups, and we are the Biz Chicks. We want to welcome you to the conversation because today is the day that we celebrate coffee,
Recording
tea,
just got better.
and conversations. So we want to give a shout out to everybody watching live on the replay and those of you in the clubhouse. Hey, hey, hi. I'm so glad to have you here with us this morning. We're going to be talking about a really important subject because it's the beginning of a season and we want to make sure that we are prepared. We've been talking about this subject with Coach Karen a lot the last 3 months over on Profits in Daily, our Wednesday show. But we're going to go back to this subject because you can't get enough of it, and because some of us still haven't done it. So with that, we want to get this party started. What you got for us today, Fran?
Well, we're going to be talking about planning. I said the P word. We're going to plan, and that's we have a person that Terry and I follow, one of our digital mentors, in which we all should have some. We should be talking about planning, getting things on a schedule, and I'm working on my schedule right now, putting things on it. Remember we talked about it last couple of weeks about putting fun in your schedule first or in your plan. Well, you got to have a planner to put all the stuff in, right? You can't just have it floating around in your head or whatever.
Mhm.
So um that's what we're going to do. I'm pulling up our digital mentor. She's going to help us, and
Now,
talking about getting focused, and we need to get a plan.
okay, now I remember last week we talked about listing 50 things. While you do that, Fran, I'm going to review. We're supposed to list 50 things we're going to do.
for for fun that we enjoy doing.
Yes, and then we were to put them on our calendar
Mm-hmm.
and follow through with our own intentions. In other
Mm-hmm.
words, keep our promise to ourselves
Yep.
and to plug up any energy leaks where things are slipping through the cracks. Oh, I don't have to go to that because that's a fun thing. I can just, do all the work stuff. You know what I mean? Keep putting the fun stuff aside, and eventually you'll start resenting work because work has no rewards. And so you're like, okay, it's all work and no play makes what, Johnny a dull boy?
Right. Well, see, and thank you for reminding us of the homework, Terry,
Mhm.
because people. Hey, happy Monday, Dr. Tachi. Because people do forget to do it because it's convenient to forget to do it, because I don't want to put in that effort of sitting down and planning my fun.
Yes.
So, in order to plan fun, you got to have a plan. And where do you keep your plan?
Mhm.
A lot of people try and keep it on their phone. People have a planner on their phone. We all have a calendar on our phone. So, there's a difference between a planner and a calendar.
Okay.
What is the difference, you say?
Yes.
One, because a calendar just has dates and times.
Mhm.
Normally on your calendar on your phone, it has a date and a time in which you can schedule an event. Okay, like an appointment, you can schedule events, pretty much. Appointments and things that you need to have that are time sensitive goes on a calendar.
Mhm.
But where do you write your things to do?
Mm.
Where do you put, um, how do you put your plan for fun, your goals, your dreams, and other things? I used to use, I've been taught on the Franklin Covey or Franklin Planner, and I've used a day timer. I am partial to the day timer because it had things for me in a way that I could, uh, my things to do, my calendar was on it, my notes that I was, something I needed to take note of, like
Okay.
a record, like journal for the day. Okay, I spoke with so and so and so and so. And a lot of times the journals that people wrote in could be used in a court of law because you noted the date and the time that you talked to the person and what you talked about.
Yes, a diary can be subpoenaed.
So, a journal in the business sense is a business diary, and we should be using that when you're having conversations. But I haven't. It's I haven't heard about planning so much. I haven't heard about the Franklin Planner. I've heard about vision boards. I've heard about calendars and schedules, but nobody's really talking about the actual hard copy of it. And we're not talking about a yellow pad where you have your things to do listed, and then you got another pad for your dreams and your goals, and then another pad for something else. You need something that incorporates all of them together.
Mm, okay.
And so that's what we're talking about today. We want to put fun, plan fun, and put it on a schedule, but we still need to have somewhere to keep all of that stuff. And you got to find out what works for you. Now, Terry and I, we created a planner. I'm going to show you what that looks like. Oh, got to be careful what I touch over here. It just, stuff just comes up.
Mm.
So while that is booting up, and we just created something simple, and stand by because
Mm-hmm.
I got to do something in order for this to work. We wanted to do something simple, and you can create whatever it is that you want. There are planners on in the app store if you want to use it with your tablet. I prefer using it with my tablet because I really don't want to carry paper, but
Extra stuff.
I don't want to carry extra stuff, but I like writing. So having my pencil, my Apple Pencil, and being able to
Oh, Mark says, please enjoy Francine Fish while we wait. No problem. I can feel this dead air. Talk about the ERC if you want me to.
um
But I think you're going to be ready. Aren't you ready?
I'm pretty much ready. I was trying
Mhm.
to get our calendar to show it on the screen,
Sure.
and I don't know what that is. I don't want to go over there. I want to
Okay,
stay
hold
right here.
on.
So having the calendar is going to be really important for your business. And so let's watch the video
Mm-hmm.
that we have from one of our digital mentors. I don't want to push invite. I want to push that and share my screen. And I believe I can still share a Chrome tab. Yes, I can. All right. Y'all can see that?
Yes, we can see it fine.
All right. And we
There
see
you go.
it. All right. So let's see what Terry Savelle Foy has to say.
You need to get a plan. And that's what we're going to talk about today. By the way, I'm Terry Savelle Foy, your cheerleader of dreams. And I'm going to walk you through the 5 steps to plan your best year ever. Okay, where do you start? Well, habit number 1, I found out that successful people are planners. Like they actually have a planner. And you remember the old phrase that failing to plan is planning to fail? I found out God is such a planner. He planned everything down to the last detail, and He expects us to be planners. In fact, Proverbs 16:3 says, commit your works to the Lord and your plans will succeed. First of all, it feels great to get all that stuff out of your head and onto paper. It's one of the best things you can do to relieve stress. And second, it's motivating to check things off, isn't it? Mary Kay Ash, she attributed her success to the fact that every single day She would write down her 6 most important things each day. Whatever she didn't finish, she would carry it over to the next day. Think about that. That's what she attributes her success to, having a planner and actually writing down her to-do list. We can do this, can't we? You know, a recent study found if you just spend 5 minutes writing your to-do list the night before you go to sleep, it actually leads to more peaceful sleep. And they say never go to bed without planning your next day. 81% of the wealthiest people in the world have a to-do list. So I'm telling you, this alone will help you feel more organized and in control of your life. Okay, habit number 2. Successful people beat the sun up. They get up early. They conquer the covers. Why? It's simply to invest in themselves. Here's what I read. 44% of the wealthiest people in the world, they get up early. They read, journal, meditate, pray, exercise. They're very intentional about their morning routine. In fact, Alexander Graham Bell, he said, before anything else, preparation is the key to success. And preparation takes place behind the scenes, mostly in the morning hours with nobody watching. So for me, in 2002, when I was desperate for change in my life, I started doing what I heard successful people do. They get up early. Now, this is where everything changed in my life. This is where real growth began to take place in me. Well, one of my morning habits became listening to faith-building messages. Now, let me ask you, have you ever noticed in boxing, which I just happen to have a pink boxing glove, you always see the fighter has a corner man in the ring. What's he doing? He's keeping the fighter focused. He's speaking life into him. He's refreshing him and telling him he's got what it takes to win this thing. Well, did you know you absolutely must have somebody coaching you and speaking into your life? You need your very own coach. You need someone helping you grow, improve, increase, and keep you focused on your dreams. You need a corner man, right? So let me ask you, who is speaking into your life? Find someone that you connect with, that you can receive from. You know, if I'm helping you get serious about your dreams and goals, then subscribe to this channel. Make a consistent habit in your life to fill your mind with positive information. All you have to do to start that habit is simply push the subscribe button. You can check it off, right? And I want to say thank you for being a subscriber because that truly means so much to me. We're almost at 235,000 subscribers, and that just amazes me. So I want to say thank you from my heart. But I want to highly emphasize committing to this habit of getting up just a little bit earlier to invest in yourself, and you will be amazed at your growth. Okay, habit number 3. You should know, I'm going to bring out the pencil. Successful people write their goals. You know, 97% of adult Americans are trying to live their lives without clear, specific written goals. This right here is a game changer. You know, Mark Twain said, I can teach anybody how to get what they want in life. Problem is, I can't find anybody who can tell me what they truly want. Maybe you feel that way. You don't even know what your dreams are. Or maybe you've written some New Year's goals, you know, in the past, but it never lasted. I can help you with this. You know, this is my specialty. That's why I'm so thrilled about our offer this week. It just happens to be my best-selling course on how to make your vision board for 2023. I couldn't wait to tell you about this because I'm offering the entire online vision board course that's normally $97 for only $8 this week.
You know we're muted.
And if you want the vision board thing, you can go to terry.com. So what were the 3 things she said we needed to do? Anybody? 1, did she say write a plan, have a planner?
Make a plan.
Okay, let's see. I'm going to go back and look at the 1, 2, and 3.
Well,
And
it's write a plan, get up early, and write your goals down.
Right. And yeah, write down write down whatever it is that you're going to do. Yeah, plan. Number one, plan. Have a
Mm-hmm.
planner. Number two, get up early. Number three
Set
was
write your goals.
write your goals. Have your
Mhm.
goals written down.
She also
And-
mentioned that it's important to have a coach. Remember, she pulled out the boxing glove, talked
Right.
about having a
And
corner
Mark,
man. Hmm.
yes, Mark says, I'm your corner man for hire. And he's right though. That's why we talk to you here about having a cheerleader, a coach, and a community. So Mark says here, Mark says, I used to love my planners. I was the kid that got very excited about getting my new Mead notebooks and organizers for school. Office stores give me a high, office supply stores. And then Mark says, I'm a corner man for hire. And
Good morning, Janice and Karen. How you doing this morning?
yeah. And Mark says, please, people not knowing what they want, their dreams is the single biggest lie that we tell ourselves. You may not be conscious of it, but it's in there. If you know what you do not want, which we all do, then at some level you know what you do want. You simply haven't taken the time to exercise it, meaning get it out.
Mm-hmm.
Janice says, we are having a goal setting session today. I do all three of these.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Janet says, I do not have a coach, but I do have a community.
Fantastic.
And she also says, Office Depot is one of my favorite stores. And then Dr. Tachi had a comment. She said, okay, why did I know she was an evangelist based off her outfit?
I think it was the velvet that gave her.
or the purple. But everything, good morning, Coach Karen. We have got a plan.
Mm-hmm.
We have got to plan. So what planner do you all use?
And Coach Karen knows she's been talking about this for the last 3 months, because she starts with us in October
Mm-hmm.
and starts with the day, the week, the month, then the year, to help us figure out what is our routine going to be for 2020, for the upcoming new year.
Right. So wherever you are,
And writing it down.
and I think a lot of times sitting down and looking at what stuff needs to come off of
Mhm.
your plate, you got to kind of do I was going to say an autopsy, but that is not
An
quite
assessment.
an assessment where you're looking at stuff. Do I really need to be doing this? Like you assess your closet. Am I wearing that outfit? No. Okay, it needs to go. Do I need to show up for this event every Monday, or do I need to be doing this? Whatever it is, you're kind of assessing the things that you're doing to see if you should still be doing those things. And then only the things that need to get done go
Mhm.
on the calendar, because if it doesn't get on your schedule, it won't get done. If you don't write it and write the vision, make it plain and put it
Mhm.
somewhere, it's not going to get done. So what I'm going to put this link for her video in the chat if you all want to continue the whole thing. I learned a couple of things in there too. How she slid that subscribe in there. It didn't even feel like
Yes, in the middle.
this. This is working for you. Just hit that subscribe button.
Mhm.
So, what kind of planner do you all use?
Mhm.
What was the planner that you used? Anybody?
Janice says she has a response here. She says, I have a planner, plus I wrote out my agenda for the day and write what is done when done and keep all notes in my notebook. And I keep all the notebooks. They are like my business Bible. Hmm.
Okay, very good.
Nice.
All right, so we have Janice has a planner. Dr. Tachi says, I need to start. I use a calendar. I do use notebooks though.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's being recorded somewhere.
Right. And then you got to figure out for me, I'm trying to keep everything in one location. And like I said, Terry, I think I could, let me see if I can see the thing that I sent you. I did. I found it. So I'm going to share this on the screen. And this is something we created. And it's, if you want it, if you're part of BizChicks, it'll be over in the BizChicks community and you can just get it. If it works for you, thumbs up. And if you see improvement that it needs, let us know. But I am going to share my screen. I think I need to share a window now.
Genesis, it's very important to write things down, especially as you get older. Okay. It's just important to write things down, period.
Right. It really is because, and it's not necessarily older.
Doesn't have to do with age.
You don't need to have, you don't need to have stuff taking up mental real estate.
Not only that, it applies to a lot of things, like why we have to go out and buy Scotch tape when we know we have stacks somewhere. It's a matter of being organized. Where do I keep my tape? Where do I keep my batteries? Because, and that is really a good thing because one of the things that happened recently, the other day, was that the electricity went out in my area. And because we had received a, what do you call it? A giveaway at the First Mondays from one of our sponsors, I had opened my gift and in it, guess what? Was a flashlight. So I knew where my flashlight was. This is the only flashlight in the house that I knew where it was because it had been raining so hard. I know I might need that flashlight. Let me keep it by my bedstand. And sure enough, I wake up 1 a.m. and nothing is working. But because I was organized, I was able to put my hand on it.
So this is our little planner that we created. Now on this planner, you have a section of things that you can do. I hope y'all can see this. So let me know.
Let's put it on full screen. Here we go.
Okay. So on this planner, you have a place for you to do today. You could just write down stuff that you need to get done today. You can put the day up at the top because this is not automatic. Now, you can go to the App Store and probably find a planner that automatically puts the day in there and then put your calendar in here. But this 7 a.m. to 10 p.m., hopefully you're not working that late. This is just what do I want to call this? A range of time. Say it again, Terry.
A guideline.
A guideline, because from 7 a.m., that's when you either doing forward facing appointments, because before your time by yourself, I'm up at 5. And so at 7, I'm probably working out. I don't talk to public until about 10. And then I stop talking to public around 6. I can see why people have office hours so that you can have time for yourself, time for fun. So we have a place to write all those things. You got a place for phone calls that you need to make. You can write the list of people that you need to call down here. Some of this I adopted from the Daytimer, and some things I adopted from other places. And I just thought, let's put it all together. Maybe you have income and expenses that need to be jotted down. How much you spent for something. Like today, I bought an app that I need to account for down here. $26, $30, whatever it is, I need to account for that down there. Maybe you had money that came in, and if you account for it on here, you can see what's going in and out before you get to your finance day. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because you're tracking, because a lot of times we don't know that we made money in our business, right, Coach Karen? Because we don't track it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a tracking here. Your routine. She talked about having a good routine. So on here we put hydrate because one of our happy, healthy habits is making sure you get enough water. Your daily briefing, your daydreams. Take time just to like, I wonder what it'd be like to do XYZ. Daydream, your declarations. What do you say about you to you? Reviewing your plans and your schedule. These are things that needs to be done on a routine. Industry reading, exercising or working out, having some breakfast, because a lot of people decide they just want to take off and don't eat, and then heading off to work. There's work routines, things that you do at your job that you need to do, and then you have an evening routine. And on here, you can celebrate your wins, plan for the next day, do some reading, watch something funny, prepare for bed, journal, go to sleep. What a concept. Or anything that you want to put in here. And then you celebrate your wins. What went well for you today? You can take notes on any other thing, like, oh, yeah, I think I need to do such and such and such. And so you can click through these things too. So if you wanted to jump to a different day, like today is the 9th, I can click on this little dot and it'll jump you to day number 9. And if you have, there's a place for your declarations. You can click on that and you can write your declarations. I call goals commitments. So things I'm committed to doing. Here are my maybe 10 things that I'm looking at getting done. You can click over here and you can write down your ideas. I have an idea for something. And then everything is in one place. Mm-hmm. And this is on a PDF, which means that you can scroll through it. And these actually click and move. If it's on your computer, they do click and move, or you can print these pages and put them in a binder, like with a 3-ring binder that'll open from the top. And then there's a place for a journal where you can just write and there's a few pages for that. And then you get a page for every day. So that is our planner. If you need one, just to get you started, there are so many on the market, but you need to find the best planner is the one that you use.
There you go. I like that. The best planner is the one that you use. Did we show this comment from
Mark?
From Mark.
Oh no, start with Janice. Janice says Tula 12 is a great company for getting organized, amazing products. Tula 12. And then Mark says it's highly unlikely that you will hit a target if you don't have one. It is ineffective to operate your life or your business like you are playing pin the tail on a donkey, although that is the way that many live, wondering why they never seem to get ahead or get what they want.
There you go. And then Coach Karen said, you got to track it. And she's right, because you don't feel successful if you don't really know where your victories were. It's like, oh, I did make money on that. Oh, that did work out. Oh, they did return my phone call.
And Carlos says, I use Notion. It is my everything second to Evernote. Mm-hmm. So again, the best tool is the one that you use. Mm-hmm. So if it's working for you, go for it. If it's not working for you and you want the one that we created, we will get it to you. If you're part of the BizChicks community, we'll put it over there in the resources page, and you can just download it. Okay. Yeah. So we've been talking about planning fun for your day and planning fun and putting fun on the plan. But then we realized that you got to have a plan. And in order to have a plan, you need a planner. So that challenge is still out there that Mark gave us about writing 50 things that you enjoy doing. How many people did it? Put a 1 in the chat. Or maybe should say, if you didn't do it, put a 1 in the chat.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to give a few seconds for that just because I haven't finished mine, so I'm putting a 1 in the chat.
Okay.
The challenge was put 50 things on paper that you enjoy doing for fun,
Mhm.
and then you're going to take what you put on paper and put it on your calendar.
Oh, Mark. Yay.
So we need to get this done. We got to schedule fun in 2023, 24, 25, 26, wherever you are. You need to schedule some fun, and then you need to and put that on your calendar first, and then put all of the other things on there. I
Well,
know.
one thing I did do is I committed to going to Miami for Mother's Day. So I'm going to be in Miami with my daughters on Mother's Day. So I'm looking
Woo!
forward to that because, I don't usually plan big family trips. So this is good.
Yay!
Mm-hmm.
So y'all know, in May, Dr. Tachi, you may see Terry may be showing up on your doorstep. So anybody else have any suggestions or okay, because we got Notion and we had something out. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good, Dr. Tachi.
Mhm. So that's all we got for you today. Pull out your planner and get to planning.
And do something fun. So, with that, we want to remind you it's okay to make money in your business. So, go to the front of your own line, and we'll see you tomorrow where we'll be talking with Terry Johnson Online Everywhere about social media marketing and digital marketing. Come on, find out something new about how to do something better about something you do all the time. All right, guys, we'll see you then. See you later.
Hit the subscribe button and go to bizchicks.net so that you can get your planner.
We love it. All right, guys, and we'll see you soon. Don't forget to plan. Bye bye.
Go to